Mogul Motivation, empowering and inspiring entrepreneurs and dream chasers worldwide, 1 week at a time. Presented by True Stories Media. And I am your host, Antoine Twiz Taylor. Logic will take you from A to B, but imagination will take you anywhere. Albert Einstein. It's one of my favorite quotes ever. It's actually on my thank you cards for my business. Imagination will literally take you anywhere. Even if you haven't seen it before, you can create it within your mind. And that's the basis of Mogul Motivation. That's the basis of my company, True Stories Media. That's the basis of everything I do. Sociology, my other podcast, True Photo, my photography brand, my books, everything I do, imagination is the foundation of it. Because if it was not for my imagination, I'm not sure where I would be right now as I sit here before you on this podcast at 34 years of age, about to be 35 in this year of our Lord, 2023. Imagination is very important, and you need to build that institution within your mind first and foremost. You see, one thing I struggle with as a human being, but not just as an entrepreneur, is seeking others to affirm me. Right? To affirm my gifts, my skills, my talents that God had already blessed upon me. And you have to understand that you are already born with a unique set of skills, a unique set of gifts and talent that nobody else possesses in this world. There are billions of people in this world, and it's nothing new under the sun, quote unquote. But nonetheless, you are the one that was blessed with this gift, with this talent, with this skill in this place and point of time. You are the one that has been given that from God. God ordained this. God orchestrated this before you even came into the world, before you were born, before your mother birthed you out. And that's a very powerful realization when you understand that. And you know, Hebrews 11, one of my favorite scriptures in the entire Bible. Now, faith is confidence in what we hope for. Confidence is that assurance in not only God, but that assurance in yourself. Understand this, ladies and gentlemen, no one else on this earth, out of all these billions of people I just talked about, no one else on this earth can affirm you but you. God has already given you the ability. He's already given you the imagination. He's already planted those seeds within your mind. And despite all of the hardship that you have to endure in this world, despite everything that we have to persevere and overcome, despite the fact that so many people are going to tell us adverse ideology to what we truly believe, the reality is your imagination is not a coincidence. It is there for a reason. Imagination is what's going to get you out of your current circumstances. Continue to imagine reality. That's why I made it my slogan all those years ago, imagine reality, because I come from a family that didn't go to college. I'm a first generation college student. I come from a low income family. You know, we were on food stamps. We were on welfare. We were homeless. We moved around a lot. I come from this background. I come from the same background as so many black girls and boys in this country. But the reality is I refuse to let my imagination die. Instead, I continue to feed it. Despite all the low points in my life as a child, as a teenager, as a college student, as an entrepreneur, I refuse to let my imagination die. I built an institution in my mind, the Imagine Reality Institute, that is fortified and cannot be destroyed, cannot be brought down. This institution is what's going to carry me from A to B. My imagination is what saved me. My imagination is what will save me and get me the things that I strive and want in my life. And I presume it's the same in your life. Do not allow your imagination to die, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care what your circumstances are. I don't care how many people tell you that it can't be done. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what your bank account says. I do not care. What I do care about is your imagination. What I do care about is everything that's in your mind is already real, and you have to bring it to life. It's your duty to bring it to life. So when I tell you that no one on this earth can affirm you, only you can affirm yourself with the talents and the gifts that God gave you. God gave you this confidence in yourself, and in turn, you got to have that confidence in God that God makes no mistakes, and continue to go about your dream, whatever business it may be, whatever career goal you have. Continue to go forward with that. and do everything you have to do. Prioritize that imagination so that it can become reality. Continue to go over it, continue to refine it, continue to study it, continue to invest in it every single day of your life while you still have breath in your body. No one can affirm what you are going through. The only thing other people can do is confirm what you already have. So when you continue to do what you've been blessed to do on this earth, people are going to see it, people are going to feel it, and they are going to confirm for you that you are doing the right thing. I don't care if you reach one person out of 1 billion on this earth, you reach somebody. I don't care if you reach 5 people out of 5 billion people on this earth, you reach 5 people, and you will continue to make an impact little by little. You see, the thing is, we judge and we measure impact by material things, by the bank account, by how big the mansion is, by the private jet, by the car. That's flawed thinking, because all of that is fleeting. Eventually that car is going to go. Eventually that mansion is going to go. Eventually that private jet is going to go. All these things are material, made by men. But the thing that is made by God is your skill, your talent, your gift, your atmosphere, your energy. That's made by God, and that's what lasts forever. And when you do what God told you to do, when you do what God ordained you to do, you are going to touch people. You are going to impact people, and that lasts forever. That is not a fleeting feeling. That is going to last forever, and that is what's going to confirm that you are doing the right thing on this entrepreneurial journey, that you are doing the right thing on this dream chasing journey. So Imagine Reality, ladies and gentlemen, the Imagine Reality Institute is real. Everything in your mind is real. Once you have an idea, even if you abandon it, even if you run from it, even if you ignore it, it is still real, because it's still there. Because once it's been conceived in your mind, it cannot be deleted from your mind. It's always going to be in your mind. It's just sitting there waiting for you to give it some TLC, some tender love and care. It's just waiting for you to water it so it can grow. It's just waiting for you to give it some sunlight for it to blossom. It's waiting on you. Logic will take you A to B, but imagination can take you A to B too. Imagination can take you to A to Z. Imagination can take you anywhere in this world, regardless of your social economic status, regardless of racism, regardless of sexism, regardless of all these isms and all these obstacles that are man-made that is trying to keep you out. All those barriers can be broken by faith, that confidence in God, and that confidence in yourself. So that's my message this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue to work. Let's continue to imagine reality. Build that institution up in your mind first and foremost. You can't seek somebody else to build that institution for you. You got to build it brick by brick, room by room, wall by wall. You have to build that institution in your mind. You have to trust your imagination and believe that it's already real, because it is real, and do whatever you got to do to make it tangible. So if this podcast has benefited you in any way, shape, or form, I ask for 2 things as always. Number 1, leave a 5-star review. And number 2, pass it on to a friend that may benefit from it as well. And don't forget to encourage them to subscribe on whatever platform they may listen to it on. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you next week.